Welcome back to Be Fluent in Russian podcast. My name is Fedor. Today we have Griboyedov. It's a new author, Alexander Griboyedov. We didn't touch his poems at all before. And in fact, I haven't touched his poems at all up until this podcast. I was doing my research on his poems and a lot of them are super complicated. But this one is very good. It's pretty long, I would say, but not too long to where it's a chore. So let's first read it from start to finish and then break it down. Here we go. Не наслажденье, жизни, цель. Не утешенье, наша жизнь. О, не обманывайся, сердце. О, призраки, не увлекайте. Нас цепь угрюмых должностей опутывает неразрывно. Когда же в уголок проник свет счастья на единый миг, как неожиданно, как дивно. Мы молоды и верим в рай, и гонимся и вслед, и вдаль, за слабо брежущим видением. Постой же, нет его, угасло, обмануты, утомлены, и что ж с тех пор? Мы мудры стали, ногой отмерили 5 стоп, соорудили темный гроб, и в нем живых себя заклали. Премудрость, вот урок ее. Чужих законов несть ермо, свободу схоронить в могилу и веру в собственную силу, в отвагу, дружбу, честь, любовь. Займемся былью стародавной, как люди весело шли в бой, когда пленяло их собой, что так обманчиво и славно. That is all. Deep poem. Let's now translate this and break it down. Не наслаждение жизни цель. The goal of life is not pleasure. Не наслаждение. Not pleasure. Жизни. Цель. Life is a life goal. The pleasure of life is not the goal. Не утешенье наша жизнь. And it's not consolation either. Our life is not consolation. So, the goal of life is not to enjoy it or the pleasure of it. And also our life is not giving us any consolation. We need to find something else. Oh, не обманывайся, сердце. Oh, my heart, don't get fooled. Don't fool yourself. О, призраки, не увлекайте. Oh, ghosts, don't indulge us, don't lead us astray. Увлекать is to entertain, but also is to lead away. Увлекать in the most deceptive way. Okay? It's like when you're deceiving somebody, leading them to some other goal or purpose. And призраки is ghosts, but what I think he means here is that illusions or fake things. Okay? Нас цепь угрюмых должностей опутывает неразрывно. The chain of grim duties entangles us inseparably. A lot of deep words that are C2 kind of level. Нас цепь должностей опутывает. Цепь должностей, the chain of responsibilities. Or you might think that цепь должностей is a chain of those who have duties. People who are in power, people who are in control. This was written in 1818, and so back then, you have tsars, you have the kings who ruled in Russia. And so the never-ending chain of those who are in power, in positions to control, угрюмых, they're also grim. Those people are grim. Опутывает нас неразрывно, entangles us inseparably. So this can be understood as a chain of people who are in control. They are entangling us inseparably, meaning that they bind us so much that we cannot be understood separately. But also this can mean that our responsibilities, that entangles us so much that we become one. We cannot do anything else. We are now not unique anymore because we have these responsibilities that make us all uniform. Когда же в уголок проник свет счастья на единый миг, and when for a single moment the light of happiness got into our corner. Когда же, And when, когда же, like when, and when finally, в уголок проник, got into our corner. Уголок means like our corner, our quiet corner, in the corner of our, where we are entangled. Свет счастья, на единый миг, the light of happiness. Свет счастья, the light of happiness, на единый миг, for only one moment. Как неожиданно, how unexpected. Как дивно, how wonderful, how amazing. So first he puts it into, our life is not a simple thing. Our life is something else. And oh my heart, don't get deceived. Oh illusions, don't try to deceive me. This chain of responsibilities just entangles us. But then when a light comes to our corner, how wonderful, how unexpected. Because our life is so more serious than you would think. I think that he's trying to say that the lives are so much deeper than what we can think about it. And then, мы молоды и верим в рай. We are young and we believe in paradise. И гонимся и вслед, и вдаль за слабо брежущим видением. And we chase after it, far and... Вслед means like after it, и вдаль and far away. И за слабо брежущим видением means that faintly glimmering vision. So, мы молоды, we are young, и верим в рай, and we believe in paradise. И гонимся и вслед и вдаль, and we chase after it far and wide, and we chase after this faint light. I believe of paradise. He might be mentioning something else here, but I believe in paradise. Постой же, нет его, угасло. Hold on, it doesn't exist. It just fainted or faded away. Okay? So this small glimmering vision, hold on, it's gone. It doesn't exist. Обмануты, deceived, утомлены, tired. И что ж с тех пор? And what after then? Мы мудры стали. We have grown wise. Ногой отмерили 5 стоп. We measured 5 feet with our step. Ногой with our foot. Соорудили темный гроб. We built a dark coffin. И в нем живых себя заклали. And put ourselves alive within it. So, this passage says, we are young and we believe in paradise. And then we started chasing after this vision, but it doesn't exist. And so what did we do? We grew wiser, quote unquote, built our own coffin and laid ourselves in it. We gave up. We buried ourselves alive just because this vision that we were chasing was not real. That's deep, huh? Чужих законов несть ярмо. And we have to carry others' laws. So the laws of other people we bear to hold. Несть is нести, older version of it. Нести means to carry. Ярмо is our chore. Okay? So it's our chore to withhold or uphold the stranger's laws. Свободу схоронить в могилу. To bury the freedom in the grave. Свободу, freedom, схоронить, to bury, в могилу, in the grave. И веру в собственную силу. And the faith in our own strength. Вера is belief. В собственную, in our own, силу, power, strength. So, собственный is typically something that you possess. But here, because we have strength, we cannot really possess strength, right? Meaning like it's not a possession. You can have it, but physical possession is something different. But so this one is kind of like in your own strength, in your inner strength. В отвагу, дружбу, честь, любовь. Courage, friendship, honor, and love. So we have to uphold others' laws, bury our own freedom, and believe in our own strength, in our own courage, in our own friendship, honor, and love. We have to bury all of that. Займемся былью стародавной. Let's talk about the stories of the past. Займемся, let's talk about, let's take care of. Быль is older stories. It's, like when you have the stories told about your ancestors. That's быль. Стародавний, давний. Стара means old. Давний means that was or existed. So let's take care of the histories of the past. Как люди весело шли в бой. Of how people went to battle with joy. Когда пленяло их с собой, что так обманчиво и славно. Enchanted, когда пленяло их, что так обманчиво и славно. So, when something so deceiving and glorious enchanted them or took charge of them. So, we need to carry others' laws, the rules of other people, bury our own freedoms and things like that. But let's turn back to the times when people went to battle, when they were enchanted by something so deceptive, but yet glorious. Our goal, our paradise, has vanished. But let's now turn back to those people who went to battle despite of their calling, their goal being not true. Let's turn back to that. Let's look at them and look at that with inspiration. And by the way, this poem, I didn't mention this. This poem is called Прости, отечество. Forgive us, or forgive me. Forgive motherland. So he is saying, forgive me, motherland. Maybe he means that that's how we are right now and we are betraying our own motherland. Maybe. So let's read it again from start to finish. Не наслажденье, жизни, цель. Не утешенье, наша жизнь. О, не обманывайся, сердце, о, призраки, не увлекайте. Нас цепь угрюмых должностей опутывает неразрывно. Когда же в уголок проник, свет счастья на единый миг, как неожиданно, как дивно. Мы молоды и верим в рай, и гонимся и вслед, и вдаль, за слабо брежущим видением. Постой же, нет его, угасло. Обмануты, утомлены. И что ж с тех пор? Мы мудры стали, ногой отмерили 5 стоп, соорудили темный гроб и в нем в живых себя заклали. Премудрость. Вот урок ее. Чужих законов несть ярмо, свободу схоронить в могилу и веру в собственную силу, в отвагу, дружбу, честь, любовь. Займемся былью стародавной. Как люди весело шли в бой, когда пленяло их с собой, что так обманчиво и славно. That is all. Hope you've learned something. Griboyedov is not playing around. Okay? I'll see you guys over at Befling Camp. Join us with the first link in the description. We are starting very soon. And you can find out when and all of that with the first link in the description. And I'll see you all there. Пока-пока.